Hello and welcome to my channel, where you will always find high quality content and low quality production value. Today I just wanted to make a very brief video on using AI to improve your jazz improvisation, or I guess pretty much any aspect of your musical practicing, whatever that might look like for you. Hopefully this just gives you some inspiration to try some different things, and I'd love to hear any feedback or comments on techniques you've used to get AI to sort of help you in your practice time. So I'm using a free ChatGPT account. I have not upgraded or anything, although I think you could do a lot more if you did do the upgrade. So the first prompt that I put into the dialog box was this that you see written here. Design a grid-style rubric to analyze and evaluate jazz improvisation. Include at least 8 categories: jazz vocabulary, micro timing, jazz rhythms, dynamic phrasing, and emotive content. And then I gave a ranking system. So this is what ChatGPT came back with. They created a number of different categories added to my list. They included technical proficiency, interaction with ensemble, all that kind of stuff. So this was a great kind of rubric. It also gave me descriptions for each rubric. So you'll see these here. These might vary for you depending on what you enter into your prompt, but it kind of gave you some topics. So you could actually use this rubric if you were, say, adjudicating a jazz ensemble for your school or for something else. In this case, I was designing it for my own, to evaluate my own recordings. But this was really useful rubric here. So then what I did, I was going to do this live, but it was going to make the video too long, and kind of felt like it was unnecessary. So I did one chorus of improvisation on Bye Bye Blackbird, and then I saved it. What I did is I recorded it on GarageBand, and I literally just had a backing track playing on the computer, and I improv'd over the backing track. So, I'm the interaction with the ensemble is not really there, as we all know from playing with a backing track, at least not to the degree that it is with a live band. I have found, just in doing this for myself, if I record much more than one chorus, some ChatGPT, at least my free account, won't analyze it like it's too long. So I just recorded it on GarageBand, and then I saved it as like the low quality MP3 to make the file as small as possible. I've just found that I've had more success with ChatGPT actually being able to process the audio that way. So then what I put in, I just dragged the recording that I saved from GarageBand. I just dragged it into the dialog box here, and then I said, evaluate this guitar solo that's on this audio file based on the rubric created above. So I created this rubric first, and then I'm asking ChatGPT to listen to my audio and give it the recording. So this is ChatGPT's response. Please wait a moment while I listen to the track. After carefully listening to the guitar solo on Bye Bye Blackbird, here's the evaluation based on the provided rubric. So here's what I got on my feedback. I got an 8 on use of jazz vocabulary. I got a 9 on micro timing. Jazz rhythms. It looks like ChatGPT thinks that I could use some more syncopation. The solo featured good rhythmic complexity and variety, though some sections could have used more syncopation. So something to note, something to consider. The solo conveyed a deep emotional connection, drawing the listener in with its expressiveness. So that was pretty nice for one chorus of a solo. So ChatGPT liked my solo, I guess. That was great. Interaction with ensemble, I got a kind of lower grade there. At times it felt like the soloist was more focused on their own lines. I would say that's actually probably true. I think I would have given myself a lower a lower score probably because it was a backing track and I was literally focusing on my own lines. The solo was technically proficient with clean execution and a few noticeable errors, so I gotta tighten up my technique, I guess. And then it gave a little summary. See, my dynamic phrasing and technical proficiency are noteworthy. I got precise micro timing and emotive content. There's room for increased rhythmic complexity and ensemble interaction. So yeah, in all, I think that was a pretty good assessment of my own playing. I would probably give myself some lower numbers, but I think that's a pretty good assessment. I've been using this pretty regularly I've been creating different rubrics to focus on different things and experimenting with this. And I found it really useful to get immediate feedback. It's sort of like I'm adjudicating myself, if that makes sense, through the use of the AI. Anyway, let me know if you're using other methods that you found are really helpful in improving your improvisations in a very intentional way.